Hello, welcome back to the Painted Mini. This is Travis, and this is part 2 of our Trudvang Legends playthrough, where we're going through the adventure Child of the Light, which is the first adventure in the series. There are going to be some spoilers, and if you haven't seen the first episode, go back and watch part 1. I'll put the link right here for you. Go ahead and click on it. And if you don't want to be spoiled, go back and watch some other videos from the channel, and we'll see you on the other side. The tracks of the mysterious assassin and thief disappear in the rocky ground near a desolate village at the base of the mountains. You enter the only tavern, a smoky, unsavory place. The locals stare at you with suspicion and mutter to each other over their mugs. You need information, but only 2 patrons seem open enough to speak with you. The first is a muscled woodcutter, well on his way to being very drunk, while the second is a dwarf, probably a stranger like you, sitting alone at a table. Who will you ask? We can speak to the drunken woodcutter, or approach the lone dwarf. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go and get me a percentile dice. So we're going to randomize it. There you go. Get some percentile. So 0 to 50 is going to be the woodcutter. And that's a 64. Looks like we're talking to the dwarf. Okay, a tankard. This is always a good introduction when meeting a dwarf. He invites you to sit at his table. He introduces himself as Durlag, a wandering prospector. When you ask him for info about the assassin you are hunting, he scratches his beard before answering. I saw a massive fella, an ogre, pretty sure entering the pass, but he never reached the end. There's an old dwarven mine now dried up. Lets us cross the mountains from below, much faster than climbing up the pass, if you don't mind the dangers. Seeing your reaction, he adds, I hate ogres, you know. If you want, I'll lead you through the mine. Not the safest place for surfacers. Now that you have a track, you can accept the dwarf's offer to go through the mines, or you can speak to the woodcutter if you haven't yet. Ooh, a little skeptical of this dwarf leading us into this mine. Seems a little too eager to help. But drunken woodcutter doesn't sound all that hopeful either. So we're back to 50-50. Actually, no. I'm going to say 75% we just go on with the dwarf. 0 to 75 dwarf, 76 to 100 woodcutter. Okay, we just go on with the dwarf. You follow Durlag in the damp mine. Even its interior is shrouded in mist. Almost there, the dwarf assures you. Yet the words die in his throat as 3 ragged warriors clad in shredded piecemeal armor emerge from the darkness, silent as death. Draugrs, ghosts of fallen warriors. One of them, better dressed than the others, seems to be the leader. They advance towards you, weapons risen. Okay, so we are in the Troll Ridge Mountains, and we're getting our Draugr friends back. Zwei and drei. Okay, so 3 of them. Inside the mine, it says, the horrific and vile undead block your passage through the mine. Defeat and interact to read the entry. Okay, so we basically have to beat them up. Yeah, so we would put the token for H in there. Here, I'll use one of these. We don't do an event because we have enemies. We'll go straight to... So just like before, we're going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's already got 1 up here, so I think he only gets 3. Okay, and let's see, 3, 1, 2, 3. He's got a miss right off the bat. On fire. And a wind. Let's see, attack loses fast. I don't like that one because it takes a chronicle point. This time I have shields. We'll go ahead and spin that there. He's gonna keep going though. 1, 2, 3. Not so good, buddy. And he's gonna keep going and hope he does not get. If he gets 2 misses, he's in trouble. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the green. So he's going to do the hit, it looks like. And this one is nowhere to go with it. He's gonna, oh man, this is gonna hurt so bad. Here's what he can do. He can exhaust this. Probably not the best time to put this back in the bag, shake it up, and draw again. And that's better. Okay, we'll do that. And then she's gonna go. And she draws 3. 1, 2, 3. Got 1 miss. Got that, and she'll go here and do some damage. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, girl. Well, not too many misses left in there. I think she's gonna keep going. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. That'll be a good attack. She needs to heal some stuff up. Go there. 1. Oh, there it is. So go ahead and do that, and then this is going to be another miss. That just goes back in the bag. She can't do anything. So that's going to end the turn. They don't have any fast instants or whatever. We've got 3. First one is a miss, and then we reshuffle. I was supposed to declare who they're attacking. So then this next one's going to attack our ranger, since he's got some shields this time. Okay, next one's attacking the ranger with -1. That's 1. So we'll say he can use, that's 2 shield. Yeah, that's more than he needs, but we'll say he uses this one. And then the third one, oh, it does have an ability here. That ability does not affect that enemy, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Last one, it's attacking, we'll say it's attacking him again. It's 0, but exhaust or take +2. He'll take the +2. So +2. Okay, so he takes 2 hits, and then he's going to swing for 3. This guy has 1 life left. Oh, but let's see. Actually, he's got his +1, but he couldn't use it. That's right. None of the reds kick off for him, but his blue also doesn't work. So there you go, buddy. That's all you get. Let's see what she's got. So she does not get her blue. Her red does activate. She's going to lose 2. She loses a chronicle point. She doesn't really have one. Loses 2 health right away for that. Now she can spend whatever she's got. She's going to gain a chronicle point from that. Any one hero gains 2. She's going to get her 2 back. Those are done. This one is 3 damage. Soul Shatter. No extra on her. She's going to do the same thing. She's putting 3 damage on a different one, I guess. And then it just keeps going. We're good to run away. Nope, we'll go right back in. Okay, so her tokens all go back. This time we'll remember those. Okay. So now she's going to shuffle. Okay, that's a miss. Fire's gonna be a miss. This one can go here. I'm probably gonna have her stop so that she can get her chronicle point. He comes in, and she just killed 2 of them if she wants. Okay, off to a good start, buddy. Miss, miss. And let's get you some shield. You can soak some hits, maybe. 1, 2, 3. You are so lousy, buddy. So lousy. Do that. Let me see. She is doing 6 damage, so she can kill both of those. So that's going to be 5 damage. But he's got his 2 shield, so it's going to do 3 damage. Okay, I'm going to use the 2 shield for sure. 1, 2, 3 damage. And then all this gets shuffled. There's 1 left. She's going to have to take it. And it's 1, so that's 3 damage coming to her. She's going to take 3 damage. That hurts real bad. Okay, so she's going to gain a chron. Actually, I'm going to play that second one. She's going to gain 2. That goes away. She's attacking for 3. She's going to do the Hand of Death again on the one that hasn't been injured. So that's going to do 3 damage. If it's left with 1, it dies, and she gains a chronicle point. So which one's uninjured? This one is dead. The 3, she'll go here. She only has 1 left, so he'll die. So she ends up spending 1 to trigger this. It's 3. If the target is a driver, gain 1. So she gets 1 back afterwards. And that would actually give us another XP. I don't know what those are, but they're so 2 XP. Okay. So now we cycle back through. We go to explore. We get to explore H. I'm just going to keep this down here. Inside the mine, Trollbridge Mountains, the horrific and vile undead block your passage through the mine. Defeat and interact to read entry C030. There's a nice picture of our assassin, it looks like. When the Draugrs are no more, the darkness in the mine lightens, becoming less oppressive. I must confess a thing to you, Darlog says, somewhat embarrassed. 'Tis true I saw the ogre, but he took the pass, not the passage in the mine. The place was infested with darkness. I needed to get here to find traces of my father's expedition, lost years ago, and I could not do it alone. So yes, I tricked you a bit. Now that evil is banished, the mine can be reclaimed by my people. But sadly, I've seen no trace of my father, so my search goes on. Dorlag gets out of the mine, and being a skilled hunter, he leads you on the track of the ogre, by way of reward and apology. Ice Peak Mountains, he says, showing a set of big tracks in the mud. Sure as stone. Then he bows deeply and gives you a ring as a token of his gratitude. Remember that Durlog the dwarf is your friend, he ends, before walking away. Reveal point of interest D, and then it says sleeve location card S11, Dorlag's Mine. A hero in the party gains item card CS009, Silver Dwarven Ring, and unlock side quest card CS37, The Lost King. Okay. All right, so let me get all that going real quick. We have point of interest D, which is Ice Peak Mountains, which is right here where these Draugr are hiding. Location card, CS11, Durlag's Mine. Pretty cool. All right, and that goes in the Troll Ridge Mines. Okay, put that there. I imagine H will go away. CS9 Silver Dwarven Ring, unlock side quest. I'm gonna go ahead and say our leader's gonna take that ring. One, because she definitely kicked more Draugr butt. Let's take a look at this. It's an item for 2 chronic points. It's instant, draw 1 feat card and play it. Okay, so it could, ooh, wait. So could you have more than 4 out? Sounds like maybe you could. So this is going to go on top of her pile. And then the last thing, 37, the Lost King. Okay, and this one says, a letter written in Dwarven ruins urgently summons you to the White Elk Inn in Sylvan. It's signed with a D. Cool. That's a side quest. I guess this goes under stories. H, we've already resolved. We got D, we still have C to check out. Okay, so if we come back now, we look, we did our explore, we go back to travel. So the Ice Peak Mountains is the camp in the woods, takes us to our assassin, which is kind of on the way to the guy who we were, the Jarl, that we were going to be speaking to. Got some Draugrs. I feel like we're still kind of beat the hell up. If we go to the city of Vod, we can gain some elements to our bags. Some runes. City of Manjord, we can gain fire. City of Vod, we gain nature, which is what our ranger likes. Intelligence and Store Haven. It's kind of cool. I feel like we need to heal up somehow. And we go suffer a lot of events to go all the way around and try to walk. Okay, let's go ahead and let's try it. Let's just, so if we move here, we're in Argy. We'll have to draw an event card. So we draw an event card. You have visions of vicious enemy troops marching in your direction. Move all ranging enemies 1 region toward the closest hero. Okay, luckily the forest trolls don't like to rampage about. These guys do, so they're going to move into the mines. They heard rumors that we were recently there. And that's it for that event. That's not too bad. So I just drew an event card that had us move our roving enemies again. So they moved into the mine. We were going to start just walking around the long way to try to find some ways to heal up, hopefully. It's probably not going to work too well. Okay, we just go back through here. We can go and pick up some fire tokens for 2. That's kind of expensive. I'd rather come up here and get the intelligence ones and figure out that. So we're going to move to the Dark Woods and draw another event. And it says, your steps are taking you down an old, unused path in the wild. Each hero in the party must perform an Agility 2 test. Okay. Starting with her. So she's drawing 7. No agility. So you fell, Dumbwalker. No surprise there. Okay, she only has 2. And now if you fell, then you are not worth your salt. Let's put all these failure tokens back, though. All right, here we go. Prove yourself. You fell too. Okay. Not so good. So, like people complain about online, I have yet to pass an agility test. All right, each hero that fails, you struggle to find your way out. Discard 1 of the blue bonus tokens. She doesn't have any. And he has 1. All right, so that goes back. Okay. As long as we're not losing life, I think we're doing okay. They're going to move again. Draw another event card. Okay, this is called Gathering. You find a gathering of traveling performers and stop to enjoy a nice chat, drinks, and tobacco. Each hero discards 1 negative red modifier and loses 1 health. Or is that a wound? Please be a wound. Maybe we drink too much. Yeah, I think we lose a life. Okay, that's what we did not want to see, but I do get to lose one of these, so I get to choose. Do I lose the negative shield or negative chronic point? I'm going to lose the negative shield. Oh, this sucks. I am so... I do not need a hangover. They're both very wounded. But they both have things to get rid of. That's good. Okay, now, big choice. City of Storhaven. So we can go speak to the big chief. I feel like we should go do this first, just in the hopes of not going straight into more combat. We've got to heal up somehow. I know there's one location where you can heal, but we haven't found it. They move. Okay, I travel. Heroes fight enemies, or draw and resolve one event. Here we go. Give us something good. Enemy troops. Does not sound good. You have visions of vicious enemy troops marching in your direction. Move all roving enemies one region towards the closest hero. There are a lot of those in the deck. But these guys are just going to keep going back and forth. Well, I guess they're just coming back for us. Okay, so now we are free to explore. So we can interact with our points. We can also refresh. See in the mine it says you exhaust to gain 3, and this one you refresh. So I did exhaust, so now I can refresh. And then I can also spin 2 to gain 1. I think I'm definitely gonna do that for her, because she can use lots of intelligence. Okay, so she gets another wave. And we're gonna interact with C now. All right, we're at the palace of the Jarl of Storhaven. Jarl Oktar, the most powerful man in Wildling, warned Kurjani of the dangers in the land and requested your visit. He's still unaware of the murder of your old mentor. Interact to read entry C127. All right, let's slide that around there. Boom, boom, boom. Get rid of this token. Jarl Oktar's wealth is reflected in his palace, carved stone pillars, rich wooden furniture, and a table laid as though Amin was an unknown bane in Wildland. You are admitted to the Jarl's presence, a still vigorous man despite his grizzled beard. His adopted son and heir, Rendre, stands by his side. It saddens me greatly to hear of my old friend's death, the Jarl says after hearing your tale. Perhaps what's happened to Guryanti is connected to what is happening here, Rendre adds. You move to the banquet hall where Jarl Oktar explains his problems during the meal, consisting of pork roast, steamed and buttered vegetables, and rich dark wine. We heard rumors of a mysterious new religion. I thought it nothing at first. Fanatics, performing sacrifices to the dark powers, and even worse. It's nothing new, but these call themselves the Ice Cults, and among their number, I've confirmed, are many persons who would normally be beyond suspicion. Meantime, a young woman garbed as a priest of Nid offers the Jarl a fresh cup of wine. Thank you, Sister Nedra, the Jarl says, drinking deep. Suddenly, he grasps his throat, his face turned red and his jaws clenched. He cannot breathe. Poison! Your eyes seek the priestess Nedra. She's trying to discreetly slip away from the hall. The poison must have been in the wine.